y'all, Eva Electivire here, and just like with the PlayStation and Pokemon, my all-time favorite fighting game franchise, Tekken, has also celebrated 20 marvelous years. With Tekken 7 on the horizon next year, I'm totally excited about it. It will be the first canon Tekken game since Tekken 6, which was released about 9 years ago. And with many new faces to meet in this newest installment, I can't leave some of them out, even though we don't really know them very well just yet. So, to give some everlasting love to my favorite fighting game, I'm giving you all my top 10 favorite Tekken characters. Since there are so many that I like, it was pretty hard to think up and write this list. So please do show some respect on my personal opinion and let me know who your favorite Tekken characters are in the comment section below. If you all enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. And without further ado, let's start my favorite countdown. Number 10, Jun Kazama. Before I start, let me just say that I don't hate any of the characters on this list. Jun starts off at number 10 because she was my very first female fighting game character that I actually got to use in a 3D environment. She's special in that way, but within the game, she's like the angel of the Kazama Mishima family, even though there is an actual angel involved. She doesn't have that famous devil gene that Kazuya and Jin have, and she only wants to love her beloved husband and son peacefully. But that's too much to ask for nowadays. When she got killed before Tekken 3, it was hard to take in because she was so sweet. But as they say in life, bad things happen to good people. She may not be alive anymore, but playing as her in Tekken Tag 1 and Tekken Tag 2 kind of makes you feel like she is, even though everybody and their mama know that she isn't. Number 9, Craig Marduk. I'm not a huge fan of him, and I can barely use him in the game. But holy crap, what I lack in skill, he makes up for it in character and design. His debut design in Tekken 4 was decent, to say the least. Tekken 5 and onward, however, damn. He looks so much better with so much muscle to make Zangief from Street Fighter green with envy. Also, he's somewhat funny. Seeing him trying to get his way with Anna in Tekken 5 was pretty hilarious. His strength cannot be matched, even with Gigas added to the roster in Tekken 7. Even all of the Jack robots got nothing on him. Speaking of, Number 8, Jack 7. Yeah, you saw and heard right. The newest Jack from Tekken 7 is at number 8 on my list. Because, well, he surpasses all of the previous Jacks in terms of design and attack power. He's slow, but strong. Any skillful Tekken player like myself would be able to put his low speed to good use and try to speed things up by unleashing combos that a rookie Tekken player would not believe. Plus, he's a much more useful robot than Combot. Why did they create that character in the first place? He was simply just another Mokujin. Sheesh. The Combot is as useless as Disco Tiger, who, by the way, doesn't even have an ending in Tekken Tag 2. What the hell? Number 7. True Ogre. He's a beast! Excuse me. Anyway, it's the truth though. True Ogre is literally and figuratively a beast because I can actually use him pretty well. I'm not a pro with him just yet, but I'm decent enough to at least be able to let him fly in the air and blow fire at you. Also, that snake arm is not to be played with. He can stab and bite you with it, like he has an extra set of teeth. My god, don't mess with him. Of course, his debut design in Tekken 3 and in the first Tekken tag, he has just one snake for an arm. But in Tekken Tag 2, he's got about 5 or 6 snakes on one arm, and they obviously cause much more damage than before. I wonder if they're poisonous. Maybe. Number 6. Elisa Boskanovich. Whew. Try saying her last name 5 times fast. Go ahead. I'm serious. I'll wait. Did you do it? If you did, well, good for you. If you didn't, well, it was worth a shot. Anyway, Elisa barely makes it halfway, but it's for several reasons. When I first played Tekken 6 and saw her for the first time, I thought she was truly human. Then when I see that she has jets coming out of her back and the back of her legs and feet, I was totally blown away. She's also cute as a button in terms of design. I kind of like how she properly introduces herself before she happily declares that she has to kill you. It's kind of eerie, but it makes her pretty badass. Plus, I can nearly use her professionally. My skills with her are still in high maintenance, but I'll just say that I'm at an expert level, if not a master. Simply put, she's pretty easy to use. Number 5. Bruce Irvin. His kickboxing style puts Steve Fox's boxing to shame. Sorry to those who love Steve Fox. I'm just being honest. There's so many things I love about Bruce. He works for Jin as a soldier. His fighting style is pretty simple to control. He's fast, and his design is badass. Marduk may have all the muscle, but Bruce looks like pure eye candy to me. You can't see me, but I'm blushing right now, just as I said it. It's the truth. Finally, what really makes him steal my heart is the fact that he would do anything to save a teeny tiny bird. He literally makes it so dramatic that it kills an innocent driver in the process, but hey, I do the same thing, especially since I love animals.
You're safe now.
Number 4. Panda and Kuma. Damn. I couldn't choose between those two bears, so they're both taking the number 4 spot for obvious reasons. The not so obvious reason is that I do believe that they would actually have good romantic chemistry together if Panda hadn't been rejecting the gullible brown bear numerous times since her debut in Tekken 3. Can you imagine what their cubs would look like? I'll bet they would be so cute. Also, I'll have to admit it, they make a lethal team together in Tekken Tag 2 rather than the first one. Y'all try challenging them in a team at the hardest difficulty one time, and you'll see what I mean. I already did, and I got my ass whooped each time. This is exactly why you don't play with bears. Number 3, Jin Kazama. Since I love June, I gotta give some love to her sexy son as well. Y'all saw this coming. When Jin debuted in Tekken 3, my heart skipped a beat. His design is flawless. His fighting style isn't new, but he gives it his own flavor. And his devil form makes Kazuya's look weak. Again, sorry for that, but I'm being truthful here. There's nothing bad I can say about my main man Jin. In fact, fun fact, it took me until the release of Tekken Tag 2 to finally get his fighting moves down. When Tekken 7 comes out, I'll be so much better with him. I promise y'all that. Number 2, Kunimitsu. She's been dethroned as my favorite Tekken character of all time by just a small margin. Ever since I first used her in Tekken 2, I've been a crazy fan of the most badass kunoichi in video game history. She made Rebellion look easy, and her skills as a professional thief cannot be copied. Not even by her former leader, Yoshimitsu. What's only bummer about her in the past was the fact that we barely got to see her face. That signature fox mask was indeed authentic, and it made her my favorite because I love foxes. Then, when Tekken 2 was announced, so was she, and they made her look 100 times better than before. We even got to see her with the mask off completely by accident in a famous glitch for the first time. Then, many 3D fan renders of her unmasked started popping up all over the place, and she just looks beautiful, even with her scars. Some even got her unmasked without the scars, and she looks even more beautiful than pretty much all of the women of Tekken combined. Finally, I'm really hoping that she'll be in Tekken 7 some kind of way, whether as a playable character or not. I don't care. I just want to see her in PlayStation 4 graphics quality for the first time. And Katsuhiro Harada, please unmask her yourself instead of having us fans do it for you. Show us what she truly looks like in the game without her mask for once. Please, 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 I beg you. Just seeing her blood red lips isn't enough anymore. Before I get to my all-time favorite Tekken character, here's a few honorable mentions. Gone. Gotta get him out of the way. Even though he was only on Tekken 3 and never got back on Tekken again, he feels like a true Tekken character to me. If Akuma from Street Fighter can be in Tekken, so can Gon. His short height can really give many high and mid attackers something to answer to. Also, he's made video game history. He's the only character in any fighting game where his ending is a never-ending loop until you press a button. Why wouldn't it be? It's so cute. Hwoarang. He nearly takes the top spot because he's just amazing. His taekwondo style is nearly as authentic as his master Bae's. But he is much faster, and his throws are what makes him so famous in my heart. Plus, he's kinda cute, next to Jin, Bruce, and Steve. Nina Williams. If I had to choose between Anna and Nina for this segment of the list, it would definitely be the older twin. She's more badass, she can shoot a machine gun backwards while running, and her attacks are much stronger than Anna's. Of course, I'm kinda sucked into the story behind their constant fighting. The death of their father, Richard Williams. One sister is blaming the other for his death, and that's why they keep fighting. Honestly, judging by Anna's ending in Tekken Tag 2, it's safe to say that Anna is the culprit. She executed those attacks on her own sister, Zafina, and Kunimitsu so easily, it's highly suspicious to me. Aside from that, I'm curious about why Nina is currently wearing a wedding dress as her main outfit in Tekken 7. It's shattered at the hem and everything. What happened? Raven and Master Raven. Again, just like with Panda and Kuma, I can't pick between the two. Now that we've got to meet the woman behind the man, it's safe to say that those two both send cool vibes to my soul at the same time, even though Raven isn't in Tekken 7. Master Raven is another history-making character, being dubbed as the first authentic African-American woman in Tekken history. Also, Master Raven handles a sword as well as Raven can handle a pair of knives. They're both super cool, and they're ninjas. Y'all already know how much I love ninjas. Can't wait to see them both in Master Raven's ending in Tekken 7, which I know will happen, by the way. I just hope I didn't spoil it too much just by saying that. Lily Rochefort. Depending on another certain character, for now, she's probably the youngest fighter in Tekken at 16 years old. Elisa doesn't count because she's not human. Anyway, regardless of her age, Lily can kick some serious ass, thanks to her self-taught fighting style that she gained after she was kidnapped at an even younger age. That's what makes her so awesome to me. Her fighting style does look absolutely flawless, and her character design is even better. Seeing her in Tekken 7 is incredible, and it kind of makes her stand out, even with Nina in her wedding dress. To me, Lily is the epitome of self-discipline for every young girl out there. I would say Asuka plays that role, but she's a Kazama, so no. Bob. He makes fat look beautiful, and that's a positive vibe to feel for all those who are sensitive about their body figures. His recent reveal in Tekken 7 makes him look even better, and probably makes every plus-size person feel good about themselves. In other words, he, as well as I, personally believe that every one of you plus-size people out there are just as unique as everyone else. You've got the speed and weight to make all the difference in your own heroic ways. Flaunt it, and flaunt it well, y'all. I love you. Kazumi Mishima. Finally! The matriarch of it all is finally here, and I must say that she really made an outstanding first impression when we all met her for the first time. Since she's the real blood supply behind the famous devil gene, it kind of makes me shiver at the fact that Heihachi killed her long before the first Tekken tournament even began. I know that deep down, he still loves her as a loving wife towards him. But now that she's been resurrected to settle the score with him and to stop the conflict once and for all, it'll be an epic showdown between the two. Well, next to the showdown between Akuma and Heihachi. And seeing how she has a tiger with her finally answered my curious question as to why Heihachi had an image of a tiger on the back of his gi. It's good to see you, Kazumi. You look gorgeous, girl. Now, on to my all-time favorite Tekken character. Number 1. Lucky Chloe. It was obvious. I've been mentioning her in most of my videos, so it was a no-brainer. But I must finally share with you all why I love this girl so much. First of all, her fighting style. Totally badass. I don't understand why some people hate her so much. Y'all try doing those moves that she does in the game and say something then. Damn. According to her official storyline, Lucky Chloe's freestyle dance moves were God-given. And ever since her parents took her to a Japanese expo when she was just a little girl, it all became perfectly clear. She was due to be quite the viral sensation overnight. Secondly, the fact that she now works as the face of G Corporation, her popularity really shot through the roof. Even though she's tied down into the conflict between the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corp, she still keeps her head up high and her smile as infectious as a highly contagious disease. That's literally her main goal, to spread smiles all over the world no matter what. That's what really sets her apart from all of the other Tekken characters. Third, her overall design. It's adorable! That whole main outfit she got on truly does say otaku all over it. Even with her name on the back of the jacket. That's what I call sexy cute. And that's okay with me. Just don't change that cute hairstyle of those two ponytails and she'll stay that way. Unless you have her hair down without them. That's the only other hairstyle I'll take on her. Also, her eyes are the brightest blue I've ever seen on a Tekken character. That's what makes her baby face so flawless. The fourth reason, her voice. Many people have been saying that it's annoying, but not to me. I think it's so cute. Everything she says just makes me smile. For that reason, I'll never ever skip her intros and win poses. Y'all can hate me for that all you want. I ain't gonna change my mind. Her voice also questions her actual age to me. Remember how I said that Lily is currently the youngest fighter in the franchise? Well, when Tekken 7 is released, that may or may not change. I am betting that Lucky Chloe is 19 at the most, if not 20. Lastly, she's got a fan hookup like Ryu and Chun-Li and Ibuki and Alex from Street Fighter. Lucky Chloe's looking good with Claudio Serafino as her lover. They kinda do look like they could be the next fictional power couple, but we'll see where that goes when Tekken 7 is officially released. In the meantime, there's a DeviantArt group based on this couple. There will be a link to it in the description, So be sure to check it out and give it some love when you can. Overall, Lucky Chloe is the character I've been dreaming of since Kunimitsu, and she's perfect in every way possible. She puts Eddie and Christy to shame here. Sorry, y'all. For the last time. It's all the absolute truth. I would never lie to y'all. So all you Lucky Chloe haters that are still bitching and moaning about her, and I cannot stress this enough, shut the hell up and give the girl a chance. Do not underestimate her. You'll regret it if you do. Damn. Oh, and I saw that you want to call her sexist. Don't push Harada-san's buttons now. I want Lucky Chloe to be here in the United States. Don't ruin it, y'all, please. Whew. Okay. I'm calm now. It's just that I can't stand the hate. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and here's hoping Tekken 7 will be the best Tekken game in its history. It already is on the arcades. Let's make it happen at our living room. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and do leave what your favorite Tekken characters are in the comment section below. Y'all have a blessed day, stay positive, stay electric, and be kind to everyone. Eva Electivire out. Deuces!